Afternoon VC, Dave back on. This is probably going to be a lengthy video, forewarning. Got a lot to go over, a lot to show that hasn't been shown. First of all, I want to address what's been going on my channel. I've been posting quite a bit of live footage. It's just something that I do. It's why my channel is called Local Bandography. I've been filming bands for 21 years, getting footage whenever I can. I've got crates of tapes, I've got hard drives, and from all over, from all over. And so what I'm doing is going through some of this stuff. It's fun to revisit, and a lot of this stuff is unedited. Some of it is edited, some of it's cut, some of it's not cut. So what I decided to do is highlight each music venue in North Carolina. So I'm putting up one video from each music venue that I've gotten footage in. And so there's more to come. I'm trying to put up, the best clip, something that, you get a sense of the venue. So there's been quite a few so far. We've got a lot of great venues here in Charlotte. We lost quite a few venues here in Charlotte over the past few years too, due to, the need for condos that are $2,400 a month rent, to be in terrible traffic and way too far from downtown. But that's anyway, so that's what's going on there, because I know people are confused. You're here for records, that's fine, but that's not all I do. Anyway, I got a lot of different things here. A lot of stuff that came in March, well, at least was ordered in March or prior. There's some pre-orders here, there's some VCLT here, there's some CDs here, there's some rare stuff that I couldn't let pass by. I have been trying to behave, but it's just, when you're a record collector, records find you, just the way it is. And so I have yet to set foot in Tip Top since, I think it was the first weekend in April, or Lunchbox. Pretty sure Scott's put out an APB out on me for a missing persons report. He's having a hard time balancing his books. He's confused. I'm not dropping half a paycheck there weekly. But I got a lot of stuff here anyway. So we'll get into it. First, if you're appalled by CDs, please turn away or unsub or whatever you got to do. Doesn't matter to me. I'm not doing this to make money. It's not a monetized channel. It's never going to be a monetized channel. It's the way it is. So I got some CDs, and I've been really into this label, Eramite Records. Originally out of Massachusetts. Michael's now in New Mexico, is where he's based. That's who you can deal with, getting most of this stuff if you want to. It's easier just to get it direct. But played this for quite a while in the car. The Die Like a Dog Quartet, featuring Roy Campbell from Valley to Valley. This is Peter Brotzman on the sax. Some great free jazz. Hamid Drake on drums, William Parker on bass round out the lineup. This was recorded at UMass in '98. Some accessible Brotzman. I gotta say, it's not too crazy. It's really fucking great. This is one of my favorite free jazz finds, and none of this stuff's on vinyl. CD only, because it's the '90s. It's just the way it was. It wasn't economically smart to make vinyl then. No one was buying it. So, yeah, Die Like a Dog Quartet, Peter Brotzman, killer. This is killer. Eramite number 18. And then Michael was very kind to throw 2 extra CDs for free in the package. I mean, that's freaking cool. And one of them is an Eramite title, which I'm trying to collect the label, so I was like, hell yeah, there's one I don't have to buy. John Blum, Astrogeny Quartet, William Parker featured in this group as well. Some more great free jazz. Lineup includes Dennis Charles and Antonio Grippi with John Bloom. Another cool one. This is Eramite 49. He also threw this CD in the band The Magic Markers, and I haven't listened to this yet, so I'm not sure what this is about, but it's produced by Lee Ronaldo, so it's probably going to be damn good. Maybe some avant-garde rock of some type. If anybody knows Magic Markers, leave me a comment. But I got to get this in the car and check that out. Just hadn't had a chance. And then I did get another Eramite package from Michael. This one is number 44. This is Marshall Allen on alto, Hamid Drake on drums, Kid Jordan tenor, William Parker on bass, and Alan Silva also on bass. This is killer free jazz. It's the All-Star Game. Marshall Allen was trucking along, you know, from Sun Ra, and he's still going. Yeah, this is really some of these are getting harder to track down, but you can still get most of the label from Michael there in New Mexico. Some more great free jazz. All right, into the records. Pre-order came about a week after everybody else had already gotten the record and talked about it and went nuts about it and all that, but it's good. It's good. Floating Points with Pharoah Sanders and the London Symphony Orchestra. This is the regular edition. I did not go for the 180 gram, but this sounds great. It's on Luca Bop from this year. Gonna be up there for, you know, one of the best records put out this year for sure. As James Buttery pointed out, the cover is a total take on Ornette Coleman free jazz, with the cutout and then the artwork. And the artwork is by Julie Meritu. It's called Congress. It's really freaking cool. But this is Sam Shepard's project with Pharoah and the London Symphony Orchestra. Very repetitive stuff from Sam Shepard. Beautiful, just completely gorgeous playing from Pharoah Sanders. Some of my favorite. I mean, it's you know, capping off such a great career, I think, with this, because he's in his 80s. It's amazing. Yeah, the harpsichord is what Sam's playing mostly throughout this. It's yeah, real relaxing stuff. The orchestra is not overwhelming on this. I think they're featured a little bit more at the beginning of the B-side, but I've only spun this once, but I really like it. I gotta get back to it. Next, got a gift card from work. They gave me one last year too, Administrator's Day or something, I don't know. 25 bucks Target card. So I got a jazz record last year. This year I got Queens of the Stone Age R, because I didn't have this on vinyl. 180 gram reissue. Wow, this sounds amazing. Yeah, these UME Interscope reissues are killer. My God. This official reissue. In the Fade, that starts side 2, one of my favorite Queens of the Stone Age songs. It's up there with Regular John. Mark Lanigan on vocal. I mean, that is just a phenomenal song, and this whole record is great. Every song is great, all of it, the whole thing. I saw this tour in Spartanburg, South of Carolina. Ground Zero, it poured like a banshee after that gig, and I didn't know if we were going to make it home. We were in this crazy old RX-7, had to get behind a trucker and just follow his truck tires because you couldn't see nothing. But yeah, I just knocked myself upside the head with the record. It's going to be that kind of video. All right, had to give some money to Dom. God damn it. Angry Mom had some serious eBay shit going on. I only got one record. from each of their batches they threw up. But this was cheap, and a Don Cherry I didn't have in the collection, so I jumped on it. Don Cherry and Lee Gateau Barbieri, Togetherness. It's a French copy on Freebird. I don't have anything on this label. It sounds fine. But yeah, maybe my favorite stuff that Gatto ever did was with Don. And I mean, this is a great record, and I'd love to have a first pressing from Italy with the nice artwork on the cover. It's $150 plus shipping, and you have to usually get it from Italy, and it's shady to order stuff from Italy, so I just don't. So I grab this. So this will do. Great stuff. Next, the guys from Fight Amp, they put stuff out every now and again on cassette, and I saw they were putting this out on cassette, so I was like, oh, what the hell are they putting out? So I checked out the band on YouTube. Holy shit. Noise rock from Baltimore. Bass player is a badass, and it's a female, and she is got all kinds of groove. Just throws down. So I went ahead and looked to see what these records go for. They're $10. They're $10, so for new, brand new. Multicult, Position Remote. Again, great noise rock, cheap records. And yeah, here's your band there. So you got Rebecca Burchett on bass and synth, Jake Krieger on drums, Nick Scrobas on guitar, vocals, and synth. And this is on colored vinyl for $10 on the yellow. It sounds killer. I got in touch with Dave Sequoia Flame down in Florida. I mean, this is right in his wheelhouse. I think he ordered a copy. Vocals are a little bit more on the, I don't know, not really punk, but I don't know. Not for everybody, but I dig it. Multicult, good shit. And in the package was a free record from, because I got that from the label, and I was like, damn, get it from the label. It's $10, and he threw in free record. Black Clouds, Everything Is Not Going to Be Okay, and it's labeled $250 of 500. So I haven't checked this out yet. It's more noise rock from the label that guy's running, so it was cool to get that. Gotta check that out this weekend. Next up, this is a big one. It was cheap, and I couldn't pass on it. This is a test pressing, and I didn't have any test pressings. WEA, Matador Records. This I think was from '98. John Spencer Blues Explosion, Talk About the Blues, the 12-inch. This was produced by Dan the Automator, and also Steve Albini and Calvin Johnson from K Records out in Olympia, I think. I could be wrong about that, but this is the first of the test presses. So at some point, and I got this from LA, so this at some point probably went through Dan the Automator's hands. You want to talk about, I mean, this sounds unreal. And I love John Spencer Blues Explosion. This is just freaking killer. And the music video for this song is phenomenal. And I forget the actress's name, but she's like being John Spencer in the video for Talk About the Blues. Really, really cool. Wish I could remember her name, but that's all right. Got to see John Spencer in Columbia, South Carolina, and ran into him before the gig in Papa Jazz buying a stack of records. I've told that story before, but I'm a big John Spencer fan. Test press, insane. One of my favorite things in my collection now, for sure. Next, and I don't even remember where this came from, but this arrived. Harlem Bush Music, Taifa, from Gary Bart's the NTU Troupe. Been looking for this for a long time, and this is not in the best of shape. VG record, VG minus cover, or good plus cover, but it's cheap. These go for a shit ton now, so I jumped on it. Featuring Andy Bay with Junie Booth, Harold White, Nate Bettis. You all know this record. This is beautiful, great shit. Produced by Orrin Keat News. And let's see. Last couple weekends, goddamn Dylan's been putting out massive stacks of great stuff. So hadn't been anywhere locally in quite a while, so I ventured up there because I saw this in the video, and it was cheap. And it's one that I had on my want list for a long time, ever since Chris Cole recommended it to me. That's Hamza Eldin, Escalade, The Water Wheel, Oud music from Nubia. This guy on the Oud is, man, this is otherworldly stuff. I've got some other records from Hamza, and this is on the None Such Explorer series from 1971, original copy. I don't even know if there's reissues or not, but just Dylan gets the most random stuff, and for this to pop up here in Matthews is really, really cool. So I grabbed that. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. It's on YouTube, I'm sure. Yeah, this really cheap too. A record that has been on my list for a while, and y'all know this one. Plastic Ono Band. Yoko Ono screaming like she's getting stabbed in the back or whatever the hell's going on. Some weird fucking vocals, but the band is so fucking good on this. I really love this band. Yoko's a freak, man. Goddamn. This is the one with her on the back of the cover. I think there might be another one with a different picture on the back. Yeah, it's on the Apple label, and it is an early copy. So it's got the original insert there, and the Apple label. So I don't really have, I don't know if this might be my first Apple label record. I'm not into the Beatles per se. I don't have any Beatles records at all. No desire to get any, but this was one. I heard some stuff on this a while back, and so happy to grab that. And then I couldn't pass on this, which is another reason I went up there. Dell Jones, Positive Vibes. Now, this is not an original, because originals are like $500, and I think Dylan's got 2 original copies, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a reissue, so on High Kika Records. Dope funk, psych, jazz. This has got a little everything. Big lineup. Y'all know this record. This is a VC fave. Yeah, love to have an original. This sounds pretty good for a reissue. Well, I think might even be a boot, but it's pretty good. All right, next, the second round of Angry Mom and keeping Dom in business. Sonny Murray on ESP disc. Another one that had been on my want list for a long time. Bayard Lancaster on the alto. I don't really have very much stuff with Bayard Lancaster, and that needs to change, so this was a start. Jacques Courcelle on trumpet. There's a record of his I'd love to find on BYG. Jack Graham on alto, or Sonny on percussion is phenomenal. Al Silva on bass. This is a great Great ESP disc session, stereo original. 1966. Really dig the picture on the back there. The group. Great cover too. That was a big one. Alright, next. Received some VCLT from Steven over channel In the Bass Clef. He is running the Blue Note 1500 project. Please check out his channel and yeah, check out the playlist. I've been contributing lately. Sure's been contributing. A lot of people have been contributing. Joe, Analog Archive. Yeah. Jimmy Smith at the organ plays Pretty Just For You. I just did a feature on this record, Blue Note 1563. So, original mono on the 47 West 63rd Microgroove label. And yeah, check out the feature I did on this record. But yeah, East of the Sun is an amazing track. Jimmy Smith on organ, Eddie McFadden guitar, Donald Bailey drums. Slow numbers beforehand, but boy, they get going on East of the Sun. It's Eddie McFadden's playing is just killer. Autumn in New York, their version is phenomenal. You don't even know it's that track until Eddie kicks in and the melody gets going, but it's great. You know, Old Devil Moon closes it out. They're throwing down. Yeah, really cool. Old Blue Notes. And also this one, the incredible Jimmy Smith, Crazy Baby. And yeah, love this cover. Wanted one of Jimmy Smith's cars. One of his ladies. Yeah, he was the man. Mac the Knife's on here. Great tune. Night in Tunisia, their version of that. This is Quentin Warren now on guitar with Donald Bailey. Yeah, I dig Eddie McFadden more than I do Quentin Warren, but this is pretty good stuff too. Another this is Blue Note 4030, another original mono. So very appreciative to receive those from Steven. Very cool VCLT. And let's see, next. Had to get another multi-cult since they were so cheap. This one is Variable Impulse. This has some killers noise rock songs on this one. I think I dig this record better than the other one. Yeah, really cool artwork. So more Baltimore noise rock. Cheap records, $10. Another pre-order that wasn't even supposed to come until about another month. This actually just couldn't believe it was on the porch yesterday. It's like, what the hell arrived? I'm not waiting, you know, there ain't nothing coming. Maserati Passages. The first time they've released this on vinyl. It only had been on CD, which I have here. A couple of my favorite Maserati songs. They're an instrumental group out of Athens. Phenomenal stuff. Of course, this is the last stuff they did with this man right here, Jerry Fuchs, tragically passed, falling down an elevator shaft after filming at Letterman, playing drums with, oh God, who was he playing with? Oh Lord, John Legend. I mean, this guy, he also played in Check, 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 but he was the lifeblood of Maserati, and huge loss to the music community. It was just a crazy, tragic incident, but I've talked about it before, but Passages, some phenomenal stuff, some remixes on this that aren't my favorite, but the early tracks on this are unbelievable. Some of my favorite Maserati, and this is the limited, this deal. Really cool wax. Good pressing, sounds great. Temporary Residence Records. You might still be able to get these. That was a Bandcamp thing. That was one of the pre-orders from way back that finally came in. Alright, and it also included a poster of their last record, which I still haven't gotten, which is Enter the Mirror. This was going to be their 2020 tour that never happened. So kind of a interesting thing to have, a whole tour listing, you know, pandemic. All right. And then this morning, had to be first in line again up at Noble because last week I was first in line. But the line ended up going out to the highway last Saturday. This Saturday there was basically no line at all. But I still got there early and picked up this bad boy, Flower Traveling Band, made in Japan, original Japanese pressing. This is on Atlantic. The whole package, I'm not gonna pull it out right now, but this is some killer psych. Good guitars, phenomenal guitars. I really dig the guitar sound from this band. I've got Satori, which everybody has. I got a bootleg of that, you know, so went for this. Not easy to find these, you know, with the box and everything. I guess a guy had sold it to Dylan because he was needing to buy a guitar. Dylan already had a copy, so this went up on the wall and didn't last long. Actually, I don't think it ever even made the wall because it wouldn't fit. So it just made it right to me. So that's how that works. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's it. So some stuff that had been around here for a while, hadn't shown, and that's where I'm at. Hope you're all well. Peace.